And welcome back. Well, do you have trouble reading financial information? Does the thought of reading an instruction manual to assemble furniture make you feel queasy?
Yes.
Well, you're not alone.
Well, you may not think of this as literacy challenging, but it can be, especially if you're not operating at your fullest potential. So, Cathy, say your last name for me.
Kozlowicz.
Kozlowicz. There we go. And I practiced before, too. And Jan and Donovan are here from a new nonprofit organization that's called Literacy for All to talk about redefining, reshaping, and rethinking literacy.
That's
Great
correct.
to see both of you ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. One of the things I thought was fascinating is people think of literacy and they think of teaching usually kids and sometimes adults how to read.
Right.
But what you're talking about is so much more than that.
Definitely. We have a lot of adults in the community who know how to read, but they're not reading at their highest potential, or they're not writing at their highest potential. And literacy is anything that hinders someone's ability to understand something in their communities as well. So there's just a big need for people who have trouble understanding financial information, such as their retirement, retirement planning, understanding what doctors are saying. And they are able to read fine, but maybe they didn't graduate from college and they're not sure how to understand medical research or medical information. So there's a big need for people who can read, but just not at that highest competitive level.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting, the fact that you guys take people who have maybe this little area that doesn't quite add up to them when they're trying to function at their fullest, as Molly mentioned, and really help them learn this information. So I like the fact that you said this isn't just kids, this is adults too. So what kind of need are you finding? Are you finding that people are contacting you saying, hey, I really need help with this kind of stuff?
Definitely, and because we're new, we go out to where people would be. So one of the places we're really connecting are with a lot of the universities and colleges, because there's a lot of adult learning centers at colleges that are say you just come 1 week in a month and we can help you, get your degree. But sometimes there's people who have great work experience and they can read okay, but they're not able to write a paper. So like yesterday, we helped someone who is just really struggling at understanding how to write a good topic sentence, and just some of the fine-tuning their grammar. However, their writing is not bad, but just to write at an academic level. So with our help, we can help them achieve their college degree.
That advanced level, which I think is great. I brought this as an example because this is something that I struggle mightily with. Not just camera instructions, how to, but anything that's like putting something together. And we're going to use a TIFF that. Oh, that was in a different language. Okay, well that for sure I would struggle with. But there are diagrams and just all this is overwhelming to me. But this is the kind of thing where you're going to help guide someone and learn how to read something like this better. Which I think is fascinating. And Tiff, you have an example.
Mine's very much the opposite. I've always had trouble retaining historical information or names or things like that. It's never made sense to me. And I realized when I went to Ireland, I went to a display where they actually showed something like this. It was a castle, and they were talking about that. Those are mines that you see, and they were showing how the mines work. And then it showed the description. Undermining means coming from two mines where they were trying to get under a mine to stop them from getting in a castle. And it was kind of like this diagram helped me. So where Molly has trouble reading diagrams, for me, I need something visual to be able to comprehend. So sometimes I wonder how much it is helping someone determine how they learn, whether it's words, whether it's pictures, whether it's movement. I know there's all these different types of learning, right?
Yep, right. And in the workplace too, a lot of different people are getting advances at work, or they want to earn a better title, a higher raise, so they need to learn how to do those other concepts. And some people that are managers don't know how to do an Excel sheet or advanced Excel skills, so they come to us and ask us how to do that outside of work, because maybe they can't do that within their workplace. Even emails, or learning how to write an appropriate response to an email that sounds more appropriate grammar-wise. There's all kinds of things like that.
Because that can determine how seriously people take you in business.
Right.
If you're using the correct usage of its and its, your and your, different things like that, that people will judge you for if you misuse.
Right.
And then literacy has so many different meanings, because you'll teach advanced skills in technology. We talked about financial. You talked about understanding retirement and your plans and your financial options. So it might be financial. It might be political. We talked to our political comedian. It could be technology, learning doing apps, or you said spreadsheets. I mean, there's just so many different ways that we could up our skills. We could all probably benefit from that one-on-one type of tutoring, mentoring. So I wonder how you find your students. How do you reach out to people who might really be able to take advantage of what you offer?
Reaching out to people is really important. For instance, we've been going to a lot of the colleges, a lot of like the colleges that really cater to adults, not like a typical four-year school, but just one that would cater to adults. So we've been going to a lot of those universities, and we've been reaching out to companies and businesses as well. So, I mean, and also because of a lot of PR that we've been doing, we do have a lot of people who will call us, and we try to communicate through different ways that literacy is more than just reading. It's just that higher level, and society is more competitive. So if someone doesn't understand some of the higher level literacy issues, they can totally be back in like a low income situation. You know, like there's, we have a couple, they don't know how to plan like a retirement, you know, like plan for their retirement or, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to reach out to like kind of higher level people. And also, you know, there's a lot of literacy organizations, but sometimes sometimes people get a lot of help until they read it about a 5th or 6th grade level. So maybe they have like a good job and they're okay, but they're not at their highest level.
I think it's great what you guys do. People can learn more about what you do by reading surveys and blogs and taking the survey on your website as well, because that will help you understand a little bit more about yourself. It's litforall.org is the website. The phone number to call if you'd like either Janet or Cathy to maybe come meet you and talk to you, it's 414-792-9681 for more information. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Great to meet
Appreciate
you both.
it.
Thank you.